Fans, Lord Ethel Layton, your commentator, Pedro Martinez, your promoter, lining up another top-line event featuring Fred Atkins of Australia and Roy McClarity, wrestling out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Both of these men at the very top of their profession. Fred Atkins looking extremely fit. Wrist lock by Fred Atkins once again has McClarity on his back. There's a face bar well held by Atkins, using great leverage with those strong arms of his to apply pressure against the jaw of Roy McClarity, forcing his way to his feet. He tried to take Atkins, tried to shake Atkins off, but once again, Atkins holds on to this face bar. And McClarity at this moment appears helpless. Roy McClarity was born in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, but has made his home in Minneapolis, and in that city has a great reputation. Fred Atkins still holding on to the front, to this face bar. Referee Loose Goza moves around, watches carefully to make sure that the wrists do not come down over the throat. Roy McClarity receiving encouragement from the crowd, forces his way to his feet. And the referee has warned Atkins to break, but Atkins refuses to break as the referee looks over to the judge, gives him the sign. Atkins applying his full weight of 245 pounds against Roy McClarity in an effort to keep him down. This is a very punishing hold, fans. This face bar keeps the head turned away. If the neck is not quite up to shape, then it can usually lead to the downfall of the wrestler. Once again, the referee asks Atkins to break, but Atkins refuses to break. And the referee looks over to the judge, and he gets the sign once again. Referee is being very patient with Atkins. I once spoke to Jimmy Sharman, Australia's great showman, who took a boxing and wrestling troupe around Australia, and he told me that he hated to go into an Australian town where Fred Atkins was training. For all that he did too much damage to the boys in his troupe. And you can quite easily understand that when you see the manner in which Atkins does wrestle. He certainly gives no quarter in a contest. He's a great all-round athlete, equally as famous in Australia as a footballer, and a most capable swimmer, able to produce times equal to the best. At the moment, he is showing a great deal of viciousness here against Roy McClarity, who is held, and the referee is impatient with Atkins and forces him to break. Forces Atkins to break the hold, and McClarity is in bad shape. McClarity took a lot of punishment there from the face bar. Atkins, realizing that he has him at his mercy, moves in on him again. And Atkins has turned it around. He's putting most of the pressure against the neck now. McClarity trying to break free. as Atkins keeps leaning in with all his weight on his man. And right in the corner in front of me, we see Fred Atkins now receiving a little punishment from McClarity as McClarity comes back, crashes Atkins to the canvas, and the crowd urging McClarity on. And a beautiful drop kick by Roy McClarity as he dives on Atkins with his front face lock in an effort to keep hold of his man. Roy McClarity realized it does not pay to give Atkins any break. As McClarity measuring Atkins once more with the right hand. Knee drop by Roy McClarity, but the referee refuses to count as Atkins' leg is across the rope. Well, wrestlers do display a lot of recuperative powers, and the manner in which Roy McClarity came back at his man is a credit to his condition as he moves in on Atkins. And now Atkins is in command again. Shoving that forearm right into McClarity's jaw. There it is. There's a 4 or 5 series of those forearm jolts by Fred Atkins. Has McClarity groggy. As McClarity takes his time in the corner. He's entitled to a count of 10 before coming up. And there McClarity once again pounding Atkins as Atkins is holding over the top rope. And now McClarity has the sleeper on Atkins, and it remains to be seen whether Atkins can break it. McClarity with the sleeper on Fred Atkins as Atkins is trying hard to break the hold. Atkins going limp as McClarity applies the sleeper. Can Atkins hold out? There's Atkins into the ropes. Well, the ropes saved Fred Atkins then, as McClarity had the sleeper well applied, was forced to break it. Well, the crowd thought that was it, for when Roy McClarity clamps on his famous hold, that sleeper, it is usually curtains for the opposition. Atkins is watching him closely. He knows how dangerous it can be if McClarity gets that sleeper again. And now we find McClarity completely hurled from the ring by Fred Atkins. This move by Fred Atkins performed so as he himself would get a complete chance to recover from the effects of the sleeper. It's always a wise move to get the man out of the ring. Once again, he moves around the referee and pounds Roy McClarity, and McClarity finding it difficult to get back in. And all this is helping Fred Atkins recover completely. McClarity trying again to get in, and there he drop kicks Atkins. A beautiful move by Roy McClarity. And he feels Atkins across the ring. McClarity working around, trying to get that hold of his again. And he does. He clamps a sleeper on Fred Atkins again. There's the sleeper hold held by Roy McClarity. As Atkins doesn't seem to be in. No, he's saved once again by the ropes. And Roy McClarity not giving up this hold too easy, as the referee warns him. Atkins looking very groggy after the effects of that second sleeper as McClarity moves in. But never sell Atkins cheap, for he was waiting. Atkins has a bag of tricks as long as the ring itself. And he's certainly digging down deep now and pulling a couple of surprises on Roy McClarity. Roy McClarity taking his time, taking advantage of the count. As Atkins moves in again. Atkins has his man down. Referee watching carefully to make sure it's not a choke. And a knee in the head by McClarity has broken it. And no, he has the sleeper again on Atkins. And Atkins is caught, but falls into the rope. Well, tough luck for Roy McClarity. 3 times he has applied the famous sleeper that has won him so many contests against top men. Brad Atkins himself taking advantage of the ropes, just biding his time. Well, undoubtedly, McClarity has Atkins a little groggy from his encounters with the sleeper, and he will be anxious to follow this up. Well, that punch pleased the crowd as McClarity ripped one right into the face. Both men into the referee hold, and it's McClarity who is trying a double wrist lock on Fred Atkins. And hits him with a flying tackle. And once again, McClarity is off again. A flying tackle by McClarity. And 3 flying tackles has Atkins right out of the ring. And Atkins is in a bad way as he lies on the concrete, not far from my table. 3 nice flying tackles by Roy McClarity. And Atkins is, by a feeling, a little the worse for wear as he takes his time, orders the referee to get McClarity back. And Fred won't come in. Atkins will not come in, and the referee is forcing McClarity back, who's a little over-anxious. This is professional wrestling at its toughest, fans. When you get 2 men like this, Atkins, well known for his rugged style, is throwing his complete weight against Roy McClarity. Could you imagine what a great tackle Atkins would have been for any professional team in this country? McClarity threatening. And once again, Atkins refuses to come in. And McClarity, in his anxiety, is causing the referee to count him back. Roy McClarity well held now in an arm lock. Most of the pressure being at the shoulder. A lot of pressure being applied now to the shoulder joint of Roy McClarity as Atkins holds on to this arm bar. Now converted into a hammerlock. Hammerlock well held by Fred Atkins. And this is the man that knows how to hold onto a hammerlock. Roy McClarity will have to bring in all his cunning to break a hold such as this. And McClarity, with the leg scissors, has broken the hold. But Fred Atkins, once again, finds that the ropes are his best friends tonight. Roy McClarity holding on to Fred Atkins with the leg scissors. But Atkins, taking advantage of the break, is being warned by the official. Referee Luscoza warning Atkins. Both men taking a lot of punishment. And forearm jolts by Fred Atkins, met by 2 right hands from Roy McClarity, who follows up his advantage. And there's Roy McClarity with a front face lock, putting the knees to Atkins. Well, the fans are happy Fans are happy now to see Atkins on the receiving end of some of McClarity's best punches. Both men maintaining this fast pace, holds and counter holds. And here McClarity threatens. McClarity threatens with a closed fist, but Atkins putting a little twist on the wrist and using a good piece of leverage has McClarity down. Both men master the art of balance and leverage. And at the moment, Atkins, with this good firm grasp of the wrist, is using it to keep McClarity from doing very much. Atkins is asking the official to check on McClarity, see if he's had enough. And at the moment, Roy McClarity is rather helpless, but he got rid of Atkins then. And with a flying tackle, he has Atkins on the move, but the bell has gone. The bell has gone, and both men are called to a halt. Referee stopping both men from coming in as they wish to continue. Both men, I know, would be anxious to get a decision, and they'd like to come together, but the bell has gone, and anything they do from here in will not be counted. Well, that was a fast-moving contest which saw both men at their very best. Fred Atkins and Roy McClarity will now wait, hoping that there is a points decision, each hoping that he will gain it. And the announcer takes the scores from both judges. Atkins trying to get in with a little arm raising, declares himself the winner. And we will have to wait from the announcer here just to find out how the contest did go.
The official decision, a draw.
Well, I think that is a good decision, fans, although many disagree with it, as they were not at all happy with Atkins' style of wrestling, that rugged style of his. But both judges and the official decided that the fairest decision would be a draw. So there we have it, fans, between Roy McClarity of Minneapolis and Fred Atkins of Australia. The decision, a draw.